farmhouse olive bread. On the crock pot back there, there's some chili, and I decided I wanted some fresh bread. And already in the mixer bowl with the wire whisk, I have put a little bit of butter and olive oil. And fair warning, I don't measure things unless it's cake or cookies, breads, pastas, all of that. Things just get tossed in. Sugar and yeast. I eyeball everything. Some salt. And since I try to be healthy, do healthy eating. I am healthy, but I don't always eat so healthy. I do have a sweet tooth. This is organic, all-purpose. I put that in first. And then I have spelt, and then this small jar is a combination of rye, brown rice flour, oat flour, a whole bunch of different types of flours, and I bring the little bags home, mix them up, and have that all ready to go. Water. Warm. This is about anywhere between 112 and 115 degrees. This is very noisy because this is metal geared. So pretty much dump water in. And give it a quick stir. The butter is going to melt. The warm water is going to activate the yeast, and the sugar is going to feed the yeast. Now, if you aren't familiar with making breads and pastas, and pizza dough, cookbooks will recommend that you stop your mixer at this point and wait to see if there's activity, because sometimes you can get yeast in the store that has died, and if the yeast is alive, when it's doing its thing down there, little bubbles will form, and that lets you know that it's alive and it's been activated with the right temperature of the liquid. So I buy the yeast in bulk, and this has been active, and I'm very sure this time that the water was the right temperature. So I'm going to turn this noisy thing back on, and I'm going to mix in a little bit more flour, and then switch to the dough hook. Now I found that if I stick to a 1/4 ratio, right around there, of different types of flours to the all-purpose, it's a really good mix. If I go over that too much, then the breads, whether it be pancake or pizza dough, it doesn't form the gluten like the all-purpose does, and it breaks apart, and it's on the dry side. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more olive oil in there. Good noisy machine, because it doesn't have plastic gears, it has metal gears, so I hope it lasts a very long time. This is called Epicurean, and this is the largest stand mixer that KitchenAid makes. I believe it's a 6.5 quart. And then back to the all-purpose until it's a nice texture. And I have here some black olives and green olives that I chopped up, took the pits out. There's two different styles of bread that you could do with this basic recipe. And a real rustic farmhouse bread, European style, has a tough crust on it, or you can make a soft crust. And that's easily done by, you make a choice of whether you want the hard or soft, and then if you want soft, you brush it with butter at the end of the baking process. But if you want a nice, thick, hard, crusty bread, then you get yourself a brand new, clean little spritzer bottle and add salt water to it. And when the bread starts to bake and you see that it's starting to get firm on the top, open up the oven, you spritz it, and a couple minutes later do the same thing, and then right before you pull it out of the oven. And that's going to give very, very firm crust to it. This is where I start to go a little bit slower. It's starting to crawl up the hook a little bit and get on the firm side. And I think the most important part to this is the mixer does the heavy work for me. But at the end I take it out and I clean the countertop with some vinegar, plain white vinegar, sanitized it, put a little flour down there, and I call it putting in the love. That's where I knead it by hand at the very end. And tell it to be happy and love me back, because I certainly do. Who doesn't love freshly baked bread? So it's coming together pretty nicely. I'll be able to turn this noisemaker off here in a minute. Love this thing. Love, love, love it. Most breads, whether it's made with milk or water, after you get done mixing in the flour and kneading it, you coat the bowl with some olive oil and put a piece of plastic wrap over it. Then a little clean towel and let it rise. First rise is for about 60 minutes, and then you do what's called punching down. And that's when your dough has expanded to around double in size. I'm going to turn this off and feel it. It's still quite tacky. I'm going to add a little bit more into the machine. Sometimes I have just flour shooting out everywhere. I'm quite a messy cook. But so after it doubles, in about 60 minutes, you take the back of this and you just gently deflate it, and then you form whatever type of bread you want. You know, free form, like baguettes. You could do little braids, just make a ball, or you could actually use loaf pans. So you divvy it up into your loaves, and then you cover it again and let it rise for 30 minutes. And when there's about 10 minutes or so left, that's when I get the oven preheated. A loaf of bread usually takes about 28 minutes. I haven't seen Jensen across the counter. Oh, it's still way sticky. Alright, well, I'm going to stop that there. Release the bowl. I'm going to have to work some more flour into this. That's still on the sticky side. And then there's only a little bit of dough left in here. I give that a quick scrape, and before my right hand gets too dirty, I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of olive oil in the bowl and have that ready to go. So the flour was down on the countertop, and like I said, this is where I tell it to be happy, and then I love it. Sometimes I could get quite eccentric when I'm painting and cooking. Not as bad as Bob Ross, though. I think maybe Bob's hair had something to do with how crazy he was. Alright, that's looking really good. Get that incorporated. Looking good. Nice little chunks of olive sticking out everywhere. Spread the olive oil around all the way up to the top of the bowl, because I do anticipate this getting quite large. And then plop your dough ball in there, and then flip it once. Give a little pat, make sure it's all coated. And I'm just going to give my hands a quick rinse before I should have torn the plastic out before. But I'm new to the cooking show, so I didn't have everything quite prepped. I tried to get stuff organized. A little bit of saran wrap. It's BPA free. Or so they say anyway. Who really knows these days of, you know, what's safe, if they're telling you the truth or not. Alright, so there we have that. And then a clean kitchen towel. 60 minutes. Then I'll come back, form the loaves, do a nice little, slice it open with a very sharp knife, do a nice little cross hatching on the top of the bread, and bake it. And with the chili tonight, it'll be wonderful smelling and tasting. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.